Axillary artery continues as dash artery. So here in this image you are seeing subclavian artery continuing as axillary artery and axillary artery continuing as brachial artery. Now this is subclavian artery. If you talk about the right subclavian artery, it arises from the brachiocephalic trunk and the left subclavian arises directly from the arch of aorta. All this is happening behind the upper half of the maneubrium at the level of T3 vertebrae. Now this subclavian artery emerges out of the thoracic inlet and then crosses the first rib, and as it crosses the lateral margin of the first rib, it now continues as axillary artery. This you seeing is axillary artery. This muscle here is teres major. So after crossing the lower border of this muscle teres major, axillary artery continues as brachial artery. Just for your revision, subclavian artery has been divided into three parts by which muscle. Remember that on the inner border of the first rib, anteriorly, there is a tubercle called scalenite tubercle, onto which there is insertion of this muscle called scalenus anterior. Now this muscle, scalenus anterior, divides subclavian artery into first, second and third part from proximal to distal. The second part lies behind to this scalenus anterior muscle. And the branches arising from the first part are vertebral artery, thyrocervical trunk, intrathoracic artery. Then from the second part, it's the costocervical trunk. And from the third part, occasionally a dorsal scapular artery. Axillary artery continues as brachial artery.